Hello, hello, hello. I never think about lighting these things. Anyways, whatever. I was just coming on. I watched Luciano and Sean from yesterday. Nice long podcast. It was good to see. Excellent. And the plans of coming on tomorrow and Thursday. It's say set in stone, but at least some a good schedule that I can just set it on my dial as it were, and tune in when they come on in. Awesome. Briefly, so you asked about against the enemy. I have to say I've got as a brief introduction to that. So, united against the enemy, the devil. My overall belief is that the devil is non-interventionist, so that for me, that there wouldn't be those actually niggles. Be more along the line of, in a similar way as the Holy Spirit that we talk about, more like a flashlight. And there's no pushing, but you can just see which way is which one might look better to you, and perhaps, and again, I'm working on that, but without pushes or without putting words in my mouth, it might just be like, look at a path that looks more enticing or something like that. Maybe that's it. But to get into it, in general though, so it was got non-interventionist in terms of the enemy. I also have some stuff to say about, Sean did a nice long response to, he did a long response to, I guess my point of view. He says, we're going to put this to bed once and for all, Fraser. Here's why you're wrong. Objections to Christianity, it's called. The blog post is called, so reading through that. Anyways. I don't know if you put it to bed yet, Sean. I wasn't totally convinced. In fact, some of the arguments were rather confusing. Anyways. But in general, I guess I'm going to try and reiterate this in a little bit of a different way, one part. But we can go back. I would much rather podcast back and forth in a discussion than trying to respond point for point to a blog post. Anyways, we can do that. But in general, I would leave with this one point. Just that, to say that it would be incredibly hard for me to prove that what you feel about God, what you feel about God's message, it would be incredibly hard for me to prove that that's wrong. We'll say impossible to prove that what you say, what you receive as a message on a daily day, it would be incredibly hard for me to say to you, no, that's not true. That didn't happen at all. So when I have, again, where my belief system comes in and where I hold steady, as it were, through life and not acting out or rebelling spiritually, but following a good path and always asking and being conscious of following a good path, that is true, and it's not objective, it's not subjective at all. My point of view on the world is subjective, but the truth is not subjective. So I do not believe that by me trying to explain to you what is going on in my spiritual relationship with God is me trying to redefine it for my own purposes. What I'm trying to do is just get across to you what I'm feeling. And of course, my words are faulty and they don't come out right. But that is a very real relationship. And it's not my trying to change the truth. It's not my trying to put 1 + 1 = 3. As you know, I'm a math guy. The whole 1 + 1 = 3 thing doesn't work so good on me because I'm a math guy. I know what 1 + 1 is. But yeah, just that you say that I'm just totally wrong and I'm just trying to do it just for my own needs or to get away with something or something like this. It's just not like that, man. It's just not like that. And when you say that I'm wrong, you really gotta, no, you say that I'm wrong, but I get back to it. I'm like, why does he always say I'm wrong? I'm not saying that you're wrong. I said it would be hard to prove your relationship is wrong, but I do not say it. I think your relationship with God is beautiful and real. It's just that when you say that my relationship with God is lacking, is somehow I'm making it subjective or making the rules subjective. I'm really not trying to do that. If anything, when I get to the biblical stuff and say, look, I'm just not bought into it yet. Like if the Bible says in 4 different times that Jesus is absolutely the only way, again, that's what the Bible is saying. And the Bible is a book that was written umpteen years ago and translated umpteen times. So in a sense, I can't trust that humans haven't changed that. Now, if you've looked into Jesus, and Jesus said that, Sean, you have to come to God through Jesus, that's fine. And he said it through the Bible to you. When I look at the Bible, God says, be wary. That's about it. So again, my relationship, I believe, is very real. But the points you made that you brought up, again, I'll definitely reflect on them. We can talk about them one-on-one, totally believe. But again, as you said, we're going to put these to bed now. Here it goes. Is that enough? No, it's not enough, Sean. Sorry. You're going to have to do more apologetics on me, I guess. Anyways, talk to you guys soon. Really look forward to this uptick in the podcasting rate. Oh, one other thing. Yeah, so I'm getting onto this. Consider that my opening foray into the United Against the Enemy. Just in that, yeah, again, for me, I would just start out by saying I don't believe that the devil is interventionist in a direct way, like physically pushing you or physically putting words into your mouth. I don't believe that. On the actual production side, I saw you guys' video about, what the plan is for the God Podcast Network, the-God-Podcast-Network.com and the-Podcast-Network.com and the Serving God Podcast Network Facebook page and the team management team for the Serving God Podcast Network Facebook secret page and the management team messenger group. What else? Oh, and the Seeking Truth Facebook page and the Seeking Truth YouTube page and a bunch of other YouTube pages. You're right, I don't know how all of those fit together. It would be nice to have kind of a document, perhaps, just a clear one, like say, hey guys, this is how they map out. Because even now I'm having troubles navigating the whole thing. And what exactly I'm supposed to do. So right now, as I said on my task list, I'm looking at, I don't know why I'm spinning in circles. Yeah, on my desk, I'm spinning in circles. No, but as I said, just getting some more material online. Just podcasting just as a way of recording video, right? This is just a way of recording video. Afterwards, we can edit it in. So it's not, in my mind, really live. It's just recording video within the team page, because recording video within the team page is the easiest way I can record video with quality. I don't get that hiss. I don't get the sound thing. I don't have issues like when I tried to do a screen capture kind of thing. Get just terrible video quality and the sound quality. Like it was doing that whole hiss thing. That was when I was trying to do one of those screen captures. So Facebook Live is just the best way for me to record. I'm just going to keep doing that, just dumping it on the team page. But I understand that's not the way you're doing it. And that's fine. That's fine. But just understand that's the easiest way for me to do it. So I plan on continue that way. At the same time, like I say, just uploading all the YouTube stuff raw as it is to YouTube. All of the Facebook stuff, all of the stuff on Seeking Truth, as it were. Loading all that to an open YouTube page. So as you say, when it comes to, just sharing a message, I don't have time to edit that stuff down. Like, not at all. But I can post it out to the group, or post it out to the world. So as you say, we're not just talking in a secret group, but that it's out there. Now, one day I hope to have a little intro and a little conclusion. I can just slap duck on the front and the back. That it would be that easy. But right now, if I did that now, there's some 35 videos that I would have to do that to. And just basically downloading them and re-uploading them, that was all I could do this week. So I'll keep downloading, uploading. Alright, keep posting and uploading to YouTube. 1 and 2. Again, like trying to contribute to more of the webpage stuff. Give me a call. Maybe rather than telling me you need to do all of that all at once, perhaps, again, this week, you're going to do a show with Ella. You're going to do Enemy of the State. No, United Against the Enemy, I mean. Enemy of the State, that's like some movie or something. And if you want me to be in, so you want me to be in, so I had a 2-minute clip on the enemy. That's what this is. There's part of that was a 2-minute clip on the enemy, like you asked for. And if you want to do a group thing on Thursday, super duper. I'm up for it. Talk to you guys soon. And once again, anyone else that wants the podcast before, after, we can do another after party after it. Steve. Hey, I wonder if Frank's around. I have to invite him. He's probably not up. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Probably just got Steve, got Arturo, Tommy. Anyone wants to go out, like we can have this whole United Against the Enemy date. Seeking Truth. I'll try and make myself more available to do to do anyways, any little one-offs. They can be short, they can be one topic, they can be long. If I talk to Frank, it's going to be long. So, yes. Tic-tac talk. So, United Against the Enemy, plans, and a little response to Sean. I'll give a better response, but I hope we can have a back and forth about, again, what you call the objections to Christianity. And maybe with Steve too, because he was in that blog post too. Maybe the three of us can do like the objections to Christianity. So we got United Against the Enemy, objections to Christianity, God Podcast Network, you know, sort of the organizing stuff. Me too, I don't know what's going on. And so we talk about a communication issue, like you say, definitely. I'm half of the dance party there too. So I'm just not perhaps getting it or not having enough time to fully invest in the way that you've imagined it. Anyways, we can work on that for sure to improve our communication. Totally agree. And so United Against the Enemy, look forward to it. And again, like, oh yeah, the technical steps. I got work to do. I got work to do to get my stuff more polished. But looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. I'm excited. Now we're all going. Let's go. And not that you're, oh yeah. And also, sorry, I didn't mean to say that you weren't doing anything by your not podcasting. That's not what I meant to intend. Because I do see, like, again, you have a whole studio in the background. I guess, you know, the frustration I was expressing the other day was just more that, you know, just something. Like you say, I called you for a couple months. It's like, no, not tonight, not tonight, not tonight, not tonight, not tonight. So now that it's happening, and now that all the technical stuff is not behind us, but is it, again, that was what was taking up so much of your time. And my frustration was about, like, why do you add one more computer? Why do you add one more channel? Why one more webpage? Why? Whereas what you says, that's what you need to build the network properly. And so that's fine. I didn't mean to say, or didn't mean to imply that you weren't working. Like I said before, like, I know that you're doing a nutload of work. It's just that it was just the podcasting side. Just that for me, this is the most enjoyable part of it. This is the only part that I want to do, in fact. Like, I'll help with the other stuff, but podcasting, just talking with other people, is the most enjoyable. And so the fact that I came on here not for you, Sean, but with you, really, so the podcast network, and then we've only done like 3 or 4 episodes together. It was like, oh, I kind of want to talk more about Sean, especially with the objections to Christianity. I feel like we've got a lot to talk about. So that's more what I was saying, is like podcasting with Sean. I felt that since December we weren't really podcasting together, like having some back and forth behind scenes, but not really getting together. So I guess that's my last point. Sorry, Sean, I didn't mean to imply in any way that you weren't doing enough. Like, I know that you've got health things coming on and that you're doing a buttload of work. Like, again, when the camera's pointed at you in the studio, you don't see that $1,000 pile of technical gadgets or whatever. Oops, I shouldn't have said that online. Don't break into Sean's place. That was a really weird thing to say. Anyways, all just to say, Sean has been doing a lot of work. He's been doing a lot of work. So if you don't see him, like, online, he is around and he's kicking and he's doing and again, working through some health issues, doing it anyways. He's a trooper. So I apologize if I didn't mean to do that. I just meant frustrated. I want to talk to you, Sean. I want to talk to you. I feel like we haven't connected in a while. So that's that. Looking forward to the next steps. That was a pretty all over the place kind of conversation there. Let's spin around because we've just been spinning. Are you dizzy? Are you dizzy? Oh my gosh. Oh my. Okay, yeah, I'm dizzy. So silly. Okay, see you guys later.